Temtem. I am sorry, folks. I didn't go live sooner. I missed a few days of live streaming. But that was mainly because my mother was affected, reminding me, but also because I was trying to recover. Well, when I say recover, it's just mainly mentally and physically, because for those who don't know, YouTube is an exhausting job. Now, what I actually do plan on doing is live streaming, going in live streaming the entirety of a certain blue bombers game, or certain red bombers game on YouTube for you guys. That's right. Would it be red bomber? No, wouldn't it? It would be like red solos, man. Oh, these ones. One of the two. I like Red Monk. The reason why I'm saying that is because I'm thinking about doing live streams on Zero and X. As well as, well, our sweet little boy, y'all. MegaMan.exe. And I can't do this, it's just simply use a mod to modify MegaMan.exe. Fossils logo. Also, folks, out of the two, I actually think Fossil. I actually do think Gligar is much more easier than Fossil when it comes to link navies. Yes. Freaking Navi. It's like, okay. We only give you the Navis, but for the lion, we gonna make that a lot easier with our Navi missions. Except for one. And we're gonna make all the other ones super duper easy by also making you having to fight viruses. Still. And it is like fucking falls off. It's like, yo, you going for playing Gligar? Yeah, going for there you go, so we gotta do is give you a much more hollow feel. And we're gonna be much more hollow. We're gonna basically start being color mode of Undertale on here. In terms of difficulty. about late navies. Also, fun fact, I had found this one photo. Kind of my fave. It's powerful. It's now kind of my favorite photo. It is called the kitty photo, which basically is us using a photo that has the theme of being a little kid. Which that is. Also in the food industry, did you know they use cardboard to puff up the commercials and stuff like that? So the food, so it actually looks better than what it actually is. I'm gonna tell it, Mama. How many waffles are in now? Let's see. Does it say? No. Okay. I think it doesn't even say. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 waffles? Unless it's like just 6 waffles. Mama! Second! Please! Waffles.
I didn't understand that.
Text Mom waffles.
Would you like me to send this message?
Yes.
It's sent.
Text Mom, can you make me waffles?
Do you want to send this message?
Yes.
I sent the message.
Text Mom, love you.
Do you want to send this message?
Yes.
It's sent.
Text Mom, your poopy butthole face. Just kidding. Do you understand this message? Yes. Message sent. No, I didn't. That was actually just me mimicking the voice. Also, I found out about Magical Night Folios all freaking that thing. This one of them is actually pretty freaking cool. Soda, pork rinds, beef jerky, cheese fries, pork rinds. and cheese fries. Cheddar fries. That is it. I'll plug the PS5 and plug it back in. Okay, I actually.
You know what? I could swear I heard Andy laughing out here.
Oh, I actually misspelled. I actually typo on one. So, Mom, here's some waffles. I meant try, not TRT. Bobby, who can actually help you with your chest area? How many waffles are in there? A whole box of waffles. Yes?
Yeah.
What? Please?
Not making the whole thing of waffles.
How many waffles are there?
Like 6?
3 waffles.
You're not a butt, really.
Your butt face. Uh-huh. Yes, pinky butt face. Just kidding. I love ya. That was on my bed. Somebody doesn't look like there is. I wonder if you can fry a waffle. I wonder what a fried waffle tastes like. Also, try and make a fried waffle. Also, folks, there's going to be another video being uploaded to YouTube. This one I filmed myself and not at night. So there's better lighting and you guys get to basically see, well, some of my neighbors. A little bit more about this whole entire area outside of my home. Wait, is my mic on? Test! Yep, it's on. So yeah, you guys will get to see a little bit more about my home. The outside of my home. Maybe if that video gets with a lot of likes, I might just do as is. Upload a sequel giving you guys a house tour of my entire home. Basically, so you guys the kitchen, my room, the hall, probably Gil's room, probably mom's room, the game room, there's old cabana. Yeah. So how many is there? Makes the whole box. Well, why not some for me? And the reason why I said the whole box is because I want to give you some too. I want to give Aurora some too. It said, but it said egg free. Oh, so guess who's on Aurora's bed? Yep, and he's looking at me. Also going on that, how you follow things? Probably come to streaming ball tail. Hey guys, I don't know how this will feel up my nose. Ah! What? Oh! It's like a key for the nose! Quan City! Quan City! He's not frying them? What's it full of? Say hi to chat, Mom! Oh, that was Mom, that was Tygo! Okay, Toa! Mama!
What?
Hug?
Hug his face.
Say hi to the chat!
No, close them. No. No, close them.
Say hi to chat!
Look at that.
How about they gonna heal you?
Let's get going.
Let's say, give your best cheerful hi chat. So like how you would say it to Dad if he was still around.
Oh, I wish he was.
Let's say hi to chat like how you would say it to him.
Hey, Daddy, love you.
I did not know she was gonna say that phrase. I thought she was going to like say hi chat, but with the energy she would have had back then. Time to add some sauce to these waffles. That's why I'm adding something to these waffles. And something is called 57 sauce, which is actually a steak sauce. And I also found out about this one YouTuber who runs a farm. Had peacocks. And a toggle that keeps on escaping. Kind of like feels gamey. So back in the day, I had this dog named Jamie. I was young at the time. This was like when I was still going to school. Now, if it was anyone else, and if the school system actually had helped me, or if I actually don't go to school, then I would say, yo, stay in school, kids. But nah. Did school teach me how to read? No. Did school teach me math? No. Let me rephrase that. Did the school teach me how to do my times table before I was even ready? No, they didn't. Did the school teach me how to add a division before I was ready a pile of numbers? No, they didn't. You might be thinking, oh hey, okay, so what about did the school teach you how to read? They tried. I could read, but saying the words themselves, they couldn't teach. So I was labeled as a slow reader. Particularly when it comes to when it came to reading out loud. For example, well, let's be filthy bag. Here's how it was when I was younger. Eggs 11G protein extra thick hot steak or strips, season it, smoke it, dry it, strips of beef, crack it, pepper and garlic. That's how it was like when I was younger. Nowadays it's jack links, 11 grams protein, extra thick cut steak strips, season it, smoke it, and dry it strips of beef, crack it, pepper, and garlic. What, Gary? Yeah, with David.
Oh, do you know what for?
Something about 4 to 5.
What were they talking about?
Something about 4 to 5.
Oh, 4 to 5. I think.
Meaning they might be at the food pantry.
Oh, okay, the food bank. What's this show about right here?
Oh, that's because Mom was trying to defrost something.
She what?
Trying to defrost something.
Oh.
And she told me to keep it open.
Oh, okay. Oh, good.
So folks, if you're wondering if I'm not gonna advise, now, yeah, I know that, but now next thing you might say, okay, what about science? Oh. School must have taught you science. Yes, they tried, but it took a different thing to actually learn it.
Yeah.
But you might think, oh, what about writing? Now that's the only thing that school had actually taught me. So that's the only good thing I can say about school. Next you might say, well, what about typing? Nope. I had to learn that on my own. Well, technically speaking, I had to learn it on my own before, while also having to learn how to do said typing on the computer and having to actually learn how to use a computer. Next you might say, well, what about history? Yes, they did teach me history. But they also taught me how to write. Now those are the only two. But again, I could just go to the library if I want to learn history. Now, there's a few things I would say. Oh, and by the way, in case you just gonna say, oh, what about cooking? Something always beat them to that. Oh, what about art? Something always beat them to that, and they didn't even help my art skills. Literally, what am I owed for the art part? I'm a bad artist. Especially when it comes to designs. Like, okay, I designed a Wario, I guess it would be considered like a Wario variation, something. The Dark Magician. This was like before I even knew about the Knight class. Spell called. It was like you're supposed to do is paint it, like paint what you want to paint onto a piece of fabric, and like you can basically put it on your clothes, but you cannot wash it else. What you do will be washed away. Yeah, very bad. And like even then, I wasn't like a good artist. Heck, comparing to what I drew when I was younger, on that one piece of fabric to what I drew just one night when trying to draw a fan art of a Pokemon on a computer, I can tell that my art hasn't improved. Heck, another example of this is when I tried, is my first attempt at drawing a fan art of a Pokemon, which was Ryu. Now, if you guys don't know, if I ever, one of the Pokemon that I do like, I think is a cool fighting type, is Ryu, because it becomes Lucario, which gets access to our Spill. And so since I don't have a cam for this, I am pointing to my top left, which says the cam will be facing this way. If I did have a camera for this, the image would be reversed. So it would look like I'm pointing to my top right. But yeah, basically, not a few fighting type Pokemon that I actually do like. Ryu being one of them. And there are actually quite a few Pokemon that I actually do like too from other types too. Now you might think, oh hey, he likes Gardevoir because of the how much he probably wants to smash her. Now, and now you're probably gonna say, wait, what? Not Gardevoir? Then who do you want to smash? None of them! Now I do admit that certain Pokemons are good in the sense of beauty and are attractive, but my fail, gentlemen, my fail, heroes and chasers. Almost all Pokemon are equal in terms of design and looks. The only one that I don't think is good at design is Mr. Mime. Especially when it comes to Pokemon World.
Okay. Okay, well, let's see.
Okay, hi back, guys. Where am I? I was also kind of like, so while I was using the can, I thought about some stuff. First of all, with Yu-Gi-Oh! Let me just go and check to see if we didn't run into any problems. Now, with Yu-Gi-Oh! We currently cannot perform a specific tactic. Within the game itself of Duel Links. And that method is simply doing what it is locking our opponent out of the link zone. Which basically, with that method, it means that we basically will have to link summon monsters to basically create kind of like a path. The future opponent's monster zone, with just by using link arrows. That means we're basically using link 2s a lot, basically create a path, and then probably like, but at that point we're using 3 zones already, and link arrow wise it'll be diagonal going to your right or left, depending on which link zone you currently have a link monster. X monster zone you currently occupying. I mean, if you're in the left one, you'd be going to the right, and if you're going in the right one, you'd be going directly to the left. Now, this method is very limited and harder to do in Duel Links. What this method does is basically getting a monster into your opponent's link in the free link zone. I mean, free extra monster zone. So you basically lock out your opponent of the extra monster zone, which can be very devastating for most link decks. Most decks that use links in them. Example being Cybos. Not Cybos, Cybos. CYBERSE. No, Gary, I don't. Again, I don't know. Anyways, the reason why that'd be difficult is because, well, in Duel Links, okay, depending on that, it could be either against an AI or actual player. You could be doing some PvE, PvP, I don't care. And you decide, alright, I'm going to try and do this method. what you'll be doing is having to waste multiple turns, try and get 2 monsters out at a time, and just to basically link summon multiple times. You basically first time you get the 2 out, you link it summon to link 2, and realize link 2 monsters aren't that powerful. Well, some aren't that, some are, but most aren't that powerful. Not even breaking past 19, not even breaking, most, not even going into 2,000 territory. Okay. This means they are very, can easily be overpowered by a lot of decks. I originally was going to say most, but then I realized there are a lot of decks with cards that have more than 1900 attack points or more than 1800 attack points. Anyways, then you go and try with another 2 tones to get another link to monster out, and you decide to have it cold link. Basically, it's the cold one that can actually help with this, but you remember it has to be a cold. But I don't know if it has to be cold link or not. I think it does, but on chance it doesn't. See, but on chance it does, you remember it has to be cold link. But if it doesn't, then you can basically reset. Anyways, for next step, I'm going to say it has to be cold linked. Then in this version, it's basically then you realize that you basically have 2 link monsters out, and you can basically go into a way better and more powerful monster. But you decide to not do that with another 2 tones. Now, you have then to get 2 more monsters out. Now you have 3 monsters out on the field. Those, then you go link them again until link 2 monsters that's has an arrow pointing up. And then you realize, wait a minute, I only have 1 zone left. How am I going to do this? Attack, there's 1 zone left. I am unable to. Well, that's where you'd be wrong. Since you wasted that many zones, you basically, instead of going for a powerful monster to end the game faster, you basically wasted time. So you then remember that Link 1 exists and decide to basically summon a monster and Link use it for a Link 1 summon. Then you basically use that Link 1 summon for the interact the monster zone. Wasting a lot of material just to try and do this one move. That's why it's very difficult and why you basically don't see people using it in the game in Duel Links. Because it's very hard and time consuming and very difficult to pull off, because at any moment of the time that you basically are trying to prepare for this summon, basically to prepare that you are using to prepare for this lockout method, you are actually being put at risk of your opponent destroying a monster you need, or your opponent destroying your Link monster. This means, like, you literally be without your link monster that you need to, in order to do this tactic. And there's also still a lot of stuff that could actually still defeat this. And this, because you don't even know if your opponent's playing a fusion deck, a ritual deck, a single deck, or an extreme deck. You don't know what's in the extra deck. They could be basically walking a fusion deck that you, and just basically letting you do what it is, just to set you up. Little down the line. Just to make your defeat most satisfying. One thing I basically didn't kill it though is, why the heck are people wanting Grandpa's calls in rank matches on with their decks? I know you get Zoya from it, I believe. If I'm not correct, you get Zoya from it, but still, unless you there's no way you can FTK with that deck currently, with that skill currently, especially for how you basically have to set it up. Set up your deck in order to actually use skill. There's a lot of variables that you have to take account. One of them being a literal variable that your opponent can just defeat you fast before you even get Exodia or your Exodia pieces to hand. Let's see, besides that, we had finally gotten support for Hungry Bogo. That's why we actually finally gotten support for it. Which is good, because that's one Yu-Gi-Oh card that needed the support. So, that means I'm actually glad to see that Whistle monsters are actually receiving support. Now, besides this, I'm also thinking about doing a whole tile live stream challenge of that I've made I'm considering that I made myself. But it's actually a bit more difficult than I originally thought. For those who don't know, I have lost my original Sane character on Borderlands 3. It's on the PS4, and I basically didn't transfer that save data. Don't worry, folks, when I do decide to go and stream Tiny Tina's Wonderland again, I am literally going to do is transfer the save data over. But to do that, I have to make sure they both are on the same Wi-Fi network. This means, if they're not, then basically, well, I won't be able to transfer the data. Anyways, for that one, it's going to be a Zane stream. And basically, I am thinking, what it basically is us just playing as Zane. Might not seem all that special. Just a typical stream of Borderlands 3. Nothing that's spectacular. Oh, that's kind of right. You're kind of right there. Nothing super special about Borderlands 3 stream. But here's the thing. It'd be a stream of Borderlands 3 with Zane. Not only just Zane. A Borderlands 3 stream with me going in character and outside of character at moments. Even with me breaking character at certain times. And that's not wrong, it's motive too. And me basically doing this is going for a specific field of things. A modified version of one of the fields. And only using that field for the entirety of the run. Now, you may ask yourself, what could this build be? Well, you ask. I am naming this build the tank build. Now, if you are gonna ask, what makes it such like? What makes this build tank? Well, simple, my dear Watson. Let me just close off the first part of the build. Would be one rock, paper, scissors. I should rock, paper, shotgun. Now, the reason for this is the guide is outdated. And don't include the axe, the full skill tree. Don't get me wrong. The build's still good. The builds are still good. Don't get me wrong, they're all still good. And can probably handle and can literally, and I do mean literally, go through the whole entirety of Borderlands 3. And it's really a lot of the game's difficulty. And gives you way more and a lot of versatile stuff. For example, one of the builds is literally a build, Sentinel build. Central. The tank beat is failure this he clone for high down, so this is clone sentry. Now, the first part of the tank field is what I'm calling it, is basically going to be Burial Dizzy clone. part of that from that build. Because it has a lot of good skills that are gonna be basically useful in helping us stay alive a lot longer. This is all part of the puzzle. And if I remember correctly, one of my skills I always use is a skill. Yeah. See. Yeah, that part of that build. So I can always, so basically I can get like that skill. I remember which one it was. From the skill tree. And like if I remember its icon, I think it was under double agent. Cause like, maybe, cause I know I used it in the past. Before. And like, once we get that whole tile tankiness done, we basically go into the cannon aspect of the build. Now this cannon aspect is very, very specific. And when I say very specific, I do mean very specific. I'm actually considering putting this series on hold. Fun fact, I actually legit considered that. Wait, what was the verdict on freaking muffin? Borderlands, if I did stream it on here. I believe I did try to stream it on YouTube once. No, wait, 2 times. So it is safe. But what about the first episode? Wait, what? Part 2. Let's check part 2. Okay, copyright restricted. Okay, so it is on the has copyright content in it. Alright. You know what? After the stream, I might do that stream. How long have we been live though? Okay. Oh, I might do it like on Monday. Let's see. Wait. 15 days. 1, 2. Oh, okay. I might actually do it on the 22nd. If I'm feeling up to it. The reason why I said I might do it on the 22nd is because, like, that's basically before my mom's birthday, I believe. Let's see here. There was a lot of updates that to download, like 4 of them. One of them was for this game. Powerful.